Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Ford of Flemington here in Flemington, New Jersey to check out this brand new 2023 Ford Edge SEL trim, all-wheel drive in burgundy velvet metallic tint coat. So it's a very interesting color. You don't see a lot of edges in this color, especially with the Dune Active X interior. So we're going to check this out, see what the Edge brings to the market here in 2023 in this two-row compact SUV segment. So let's dig in. All right, the front end of this Edge in this burgundy velvet metallic tint coat, great color. We have the brushed aluminum grille in the center with the Ford blue oval looking good. Flat black along the bumper area with more grille functionality underneath, and then some aluminum trim underneath that. We have LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, standard bulbs for turn signals, and then LED fog lamps down below. It's a good looking front end. Let me know what you guys think. All right, wheel and tire package on this Edge SEL. We have an 18-inch silver wheel. Plain and simple, nice design, nothing too crazy. The Ford badge on the center cap, standard brake and rotor package. These tires are wrapped in Michelin Latitude Tour all-season tires, 245 on the width, a meaty 60 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. All right, full side profile on this Ford Edge SEL, and I love the burgundy color. I think it's a great color, unusual color on the Edge, and I think it also, for a darker color, brings out those body lines really, really well. That sharp body line goes right through the door handles into the rear tail lights, and then another hard body line down below with some flat black plastic trim underneath that to protect the paint. So I think it's really good. We got chrome around the windows to lift it up, kind of matches those silver wheels. And the design has been around here on the Edge for a while, but I think it's a really good looking, handsome vehicle. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. As we move in closer, we are color matched on the side view mirror with some flat black underneath, color matched on the front and the rear door handle, a left side fuel filler cap. Up top, we have a pretty big roof spoiler coming off the top. And then we have the flat black shark fin antenna, followed by one of those large panoramic roofs. All right, as we take a look at this Edge from the back end, that roof spoiler coming off the top, windshield wiper down low on the glass, the Ford blue oval in the middle, Edge underneath that in black trim, which I like. We have LED taillights, standard bulbs for turn signals, SEL on the left of the tailgate, all-wheel drive on the right, and then we got some flat black and some brushed aluminum underneath that. We have dual exhaust in this Edge. However, both tailpipes are tucked up underneath the vehicle on either side. We are under the hood in this 2023 Edge SEL, and what do we have for a power plant? We have a 2-liter EcoBoost inline 4-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. 250 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 21 in the city, 28 on the highway, 23 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior of this Edge, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this gorgeous burgundy Edge cost? Well, MSRP for the Edge SEL all-wheel drive trim, base price before options, $39,345. Now, we have to add an additional $495 for this burgundy color. We then have to add an extra $350 for the heated steering wheel. Then an extra $1,250 for the convenience package. That includes a perimeter alarm, power liftgate, remote start, garage door opener, wireless charging pad. Then an extra $160 for the car floor liners, and then an additional $1,595 for that panoramic Vista roof, an extra $100 for the mini spare. And so after your destination delivery of $1,495, your total MSRP for this vehicle is $44,790. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator, all rubber finish. Carpeted floor mats are in the cargo area at this point in time. Seats, we do have power seats with lumbar for the driver. However, only a power bottom for the front passenger. The back, this one, is manual without a lumbar adjustment. Now, we come to this ActiveX material, so it's not leather, but here's the dune color. Looks like a combo between tan and stone, but it looks really good with the stitching. Dual design, very soft. Headrests nice and soft. Really nice interior color in this Edge. Door panels, I'm liking this Edge door panel. I like the different use of colors and the use of materials. So we have the soft touch up top, brushed aluminum around that door handle, which is also brushed aluminum. Then we have the dune insert, which I like in that ActiveX material. And then we have a black armrest, semi-soft with stitching, flat black on the switchgear. So a really nice looking door panel, and I like that two-tone look and the use of the different materials. It gives you kind of a different feel when you touch it. On the dash, soft touch up here. More of this fingerprint free. This looks more like a brushed aluminum or maybe even a silvery gray trim. And then we come down here to the glove box, and it's nice and large. All right, now we got this big vertically mounted Ford Sync 4 infotainment system. Sync 4 means wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. There's no nav in this particular one, so all the nav is going to be coming through your phone, but everything is done within the screen. So if you want to turn on your heated seats, you got to come down here to your climate portion of the screen and hit your heated seats, 3 stages, or your heated steering wheel. And on the passenger side, you have 3-stage heated seats, no ventilated seats, dual climate, all adjusted from within the screen. As far as the screen goes up here, this is your home menu where you have your radio, Bluetooth, your phone, go through your media. There's your CarPlay and Android Auto apps. And then you can also do a little sketching if you want. And I can just doodle around whatever I want to do. It's kind of a fun little thing that they have in here. But overall, it's a good system. Now, I prefer them horizontal rather than vertical. Let me know how you guys feel, but it is the newest Sync 4, which I like. And of course, that puts that ahead of the Explorer, which is still at a Sync 3. Now we go into reverse, and we have a backup camera with trajectory, with the center line in case you got a tow hitch on here. Now this thing can only tow up to 1,500 pounds, so it's pretty much a lifestyle hitch that you would put on the back for like a bike rack or something like that. But I would like to see this a little bit more clear, and I would like to see it take up more room. There aren't any 360-degree view cameras in this vehicle. But overall, nice system, and I like the fact they went with Sync 4. Now down below, you can adjust the volume and tune the radio. Here's your 4-way hazards as well. Down further, we do have a USB-C, a USB-A, and a wireless charging pad, so that's a nice touch. Here is the dial to go through your 8-speed auto with sport mode. And then we have our electric emergency brake, auto vehicle hold, and then down here, engine auto stop start on off is what this is. I always leave it off. And now, like I said, 2 cup holders with more of this gray trim, which I really like because that's not going to show fingerprints like the black plastic would. And then we have our key fob, nice key fob. We have unlock, lock. This is remote start, pop the tailgate, and your panic button. Ford badge on the back, nice and light. I like that. A little area in here for storage. Then we have center armrest, fairly soft with some stitching. Open it up, and you do have a removable tray in here, and then more area for storage underneath. On the passenger side of the center console up front, we do have a 12 volt. Kind of an odd place to put that, but it is there. Here is the Ford steering wheel. Nice wheel. Nice 10 and 2 notches. Ford badge on the horn button. We got brushed aluminum and some chrome action around to lift up the wheel a bit, which I like. We have flat black on the switchgear. On the left, you have your cruise control right here, as well as controls to go over the left side of your digital dash. And then on the right side, you have your telephone voice commands, music volume, seek for your tracks. And then this over here takes care of the right side of your digital dash. We have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. Then over here, you have your bright light controls, your lane keep assist action right here. And then on the right, you have your front and rear wiper. Down here on the dash on the left, we can adjust our headlights. We can turn on and off our fog lamps, brighten and dim the dash, pop the trunk traction control off. As we come into the dash, again, we have a big analog gauge in the middle for your speedometer and to let you know what gear you're in, park, reverse, neutral, drive, or sport. And then on the other side, you got some digital action that you can run through different information by clicking down and then clicking to the right or clicking to the left to get back out of it. And it's a nice, easy way to get through what you want to get through in this vehicle. So I do like how that is set up. And then on the right side, you just go to the right pad on the steering wheel, and that'll take you through your AM, FM, and your other stuff. There's your Sirius XM action going on. So they got your entertainment on this side. So I do like how that works overall. And it's a nice, easy dash to figure out. Also on the left, when you do go into that sport mode on your dial to change gears, you hit sport and the left side turns into a tachometer, which is a cool little touch. All right, your overall overhead console right here. Here's a spot to put your shades. Got to have one of those. Then you have buttons down here, all this action right here. So if you want the dome lights to come on and off when you open and close the door, you press this button in. And when you open the door, your dome lighting comes on and your little chime. When you close the door, that lighting will dim out. Now, we have our switches over here for the panoramic shade, and then these switches here for the actual glass. So if I want to open it, I'm just going to push and hold, and the shade will start to open and go all the way back over the rear passengers. So very, very nicely done and at a good speed. And then if I want to open the glass, then I can push that glass button and hold it in a second. And now the glass will open, and it will go open about halfway. And then we can bring it back closed if we want by holding it in until it's closed. And then if we want to tilt it, we can push this middle button right there and we can tilt it up. Or we can push it again and close it off. Now, close the shade. Well, we hit the shade close button, and then we have to hold that in until it closes. So a one-touch open, but as you can see, if I let my finger off the button, it will stop. Or to close, though, you need to keep holding it. That's kind of a drag. Now, we get to the sun visor with vanity and lighting. And does it slide? Yes, it does, to block out the side sun. And you got your garage door opener stuff right here as well. All right, getting in the back seat of this Edge, I have the seat set for my driving position, so we hop on in. Easy to get into. Plenty of room for my knees, head, and shoulders at 5'11". Nice ActiveX material all the way down with a seat pocket behind each front seat. Down below, we got a bit of a command center going on here. We got 2 heat and air vents. We have an area for storage. And then down below, you have 2 USB-Cs, and this should be your home power source. Yes, it is. So they got you covered there for that kind of action. Rear door panel, same as the front. Same use of materials, same use of colors. Here's our front panel right there, looking good. The back one looking the same. So I like the consistency of design front to back. Back seats, the same nice dune interior. Nice headrests, nice design, nice and soft. So I like, again, The same use of material, same design on the seats. And then our center armrest, nice and soft, 2 cup holders. So really is quite a comfortable place to be here in the back of this 2023 Edge SEL. Rear cargo area in this Edge SEL, you can pop the tailgate from your key fob or from the dash, or you can come to the back and right underneath the license plate where you have this little area, you just push the button. Nice electric assist on the way up, nice electric assist on the way down using this button. And now a great amount of space here in the back of this 2-row compact SUV. Great amount of space for bags and storage. Here are the all-season floor mats right here. This does not have the carpeted ones. They have the all-weather ones only. So correction there from earlier in the video. We do have some lighting right there in the back. And then over here on the left side, we have a 12-volt, and we can put those seats down from back here, which I like. And another storage cubby over here. Down below, a couple of tie downs to secure stuff. And then if you lift this up, nice spare tire. Again, that was an option for an extra $100 and something. So overall, a really nice area here in the back for storage. You want to maximize that space, all you have to do is push. Top for left, and the seat falls down. And then the bottom one is the right side. The seat goes right down. And now you have a lot more space for those extra large items. Now they go down so fast because they're spring loaded. That button releases a spring and boom, down they go. So when you have to push them back up, it feels like they're a bit heavy because you're pushing against that spring, just so you know. But a great use of space here in the back of this SEL. All right, here's the Edge window sticker. It's a really cloudy day, a lot of glare. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to zoom in, see if that'll give you a look closer at what we got going on in this Edge. Standard equipment up top. And then down below. And then our total MSRP. So now let's take her out for a spin. All right, so we are driving this 2023 Ford Edge SEL. And before we get started, you're probably thinking to yourself, Mike, why are you doing just a regular old Edge SEL? Well, if we're gonna do the ST line and ST here in the Edge, you got to get a feel for what a regular Edge drives like, what it feels like, what it performs like, what it's equipped with, so you have a better idea of what kind of extra performance you're feeling when you're driving one of those higher level trims. So that is partially the reason, and the other reason is I just thought this burgundy and dune color was really cool. And so that's why we're here, and I'm hopeful that it's helpful to people that may be in the market for a regular Ford Edge and they don't care about the performance trims. Now, the Edge has a bunch of different trim levels. I think there's 5. The base level is SE. Now, we're one up from base in this, so we're in the SEL. Then you're going to go to titanium, ST line, and ST. So there's a lot of different trim levels. So here we are in this SEL. Great visibility out the front glass, side view mirrors, side glass, and the rear view mirror. No problem there. I got all the technology in here. Ford Copilot 360s in here, which means you get blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz is in here. Steering wise, light. It's direct, but it's light. It's not a sporty steering wheel. Now we're in normal mode, trying to get a gauge for how it feels on these bumpy back roads here in Flemington in normal, and it feels good. Suspension's well damped, so that's good. No issues there. Feels good going over the bumps and over the hills. So we got plenty of sidewall action to soak those bumps up. It's fairly quiet. Air conditioning works really, really well. So no issues there with how it drives. Good handling. Even though it's light, we get a lot of body roll, but that's okay. This car is designed for people and cargo and going places. So we're going to come up here, do an emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. No problem. Nice and linear, no pulling the wheel. Now we're going to put it into sport mode, see how things tighten up. Here we go. And they tightened up a little bit. Not a lot bit, but a little bit. We got crisper shifts out of this 8-speed auto. Steering tightened up a little bit, suspension firmed up a little bit, but not a large change hitting that sport mode action. Not a large change at all. So obviously there's going to be more performance action in the ST line and ST, so they have to differentiate these trims somehow. But overall, real pleasant ride. The seats are very comfortable. All Ford seats that I've been in their SUVs have been very comfortable, and I really like these as well. I wish we had power back on the passenger side. I mean, we are at almost $45,000. To only give me a power bottom on the front passenger, I think is kind of, I don't like that. I like to have the same power action on the passenger side as I do on the driver's side in this vehicle at this kind of price point. I mean, edges aren't cheap. I mean, even the base trim starts over 40 grand. So this SEL is not cheap. But now we're going to take off again at a more normal pace. In normal mode, we're going to stop nice and easy, and here we go. Now obviously the 8-speed automatic in this Edge is not as good as Ford's 10-speed. So you see a little bit slower on the shifts, a little bit, it takes more time to get that shift going up and going down in the 8-speed. So the 10-speed is definitely a better way to go than this 8, but overall it's not bad. It's not bad. It gets the job done, is what I'm trying to say as far as the transmission action goes. But nice smooth drive. But then the question becomes, in this Edge, are we being competitive at this price point, 45 Gs, with some of the heavy competition in this compact two-row SUV market? Because we can go Kia Sportage and get a lot of amenities and an upper level trim in the Sportage for about the same price, right? Same with, let's say, the Santa Fe from Hyundai or the Tucson from Hyundai. You can go for 45 grand, you can get a lot, right? You got the CRV we just did, Sport Touring from Honda. Even though that's a CVT, you still get just as many amenities, and we're looking at 41, 42 brand new, not 44, 45. So the Edge is an expensive vehicle compared to the competition. But let me know what you guys think. Obviously, we want to look at the ST line and ST when they come out this year for 2023. But I think it was important to get in one of the regular ones, see what it brings, see what it's all about, see if Ford is getting it right as far as the competition goes, and it's heavy. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is totally overpriced and out of the ballpark, and you're going elsewhere with your hard-earned money in this compact two-row SUV segment? Or are you thinking, hey man, this color looks good, I like the burgundy, I like the dune, I want to get something different, you know, I don't need the ST or ST line. This 2-liter EcoBoost has plenty of power for me and what I need, and I'm liking this Edge, I want to go with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But I want to thank Ciocca Ford here in Flemington, New Jersey, for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Ford Edge SEL all-wheel drive for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.